what is so great about fishing that keeps us coming back? To non-anglers, we often get asked, what's the point? All you do is sit there. You don't do anything. It's a waste of time. And to the untrained eye, that pretty much is what we do. When we're not fishing, we're thinking about fishing. And if you think we're zoning out of a conversation, odds are we're dreaming about going fishing. In my experience, fishing started off as kind of a pastime and definitely grew into a passion, an obsession more than anything. People think you're mad to be fishing, and partly you do need to be. Sitting out in all weather conditions, endless hours of blanks, no fish, no activity, but it's all part of the fun. It all comes together. Waking up to go fishing, all you're thinking about is what swim you're going to go into, how you're going to tackle it, what swims are going to be free, what the weather's going to be doing. Getting your gear ready, sorting all your rods out, your reels, your rigs and things, just so that when you get to the lake you know you're fully prepared to get the rods out. Driving to the lake, you're still thinking the same thing. Someone let me out. Where am I going to fish? What bait approach am I going to go with? Where's going to be free? How has it been fishing lately? Getting to the lake, you have your walk around, you talk to the odd angler, see how it's been fishing, see where the fish here, what swims are free, spot a few here and there. Odds are you'll always find them in the refuge area on this place, but you look at the weather, the wind, take it all into account, and in your mind picture where you think the fish are going to be. You then lug your gear to your swim, happy with where you're going to fish, and to people that aren't fishermen, it's weird to explain the buzz of excitement you get from setting up in a new swim, the possibilities of what might be out there, what might happen in your session, the huge fish or the bream that may be out there, you don't know. It's the unknown which keeps you going. Next up, just sorting out all your rigs, getting your baits tied up, getting everything as neat and perfect as possible, balancing your baits, just making sure that everything is spot on so that you know when your stuff's out there, hopefully you're going to outwit the fish. Next up, you're putting your rods out, whether it be in the margin, out far, putting your baits around and hoping that your bait approach is going to be the one that slips the fish up on that session. Then comes the bit that all non-anglers think you do all the time. You sit back and do sod all. Not the case. You're always looking out over the water, looking for any signs of fish, any movement. Also gives you time to catch up on any reading or people you want to talk to. And on the bank, when you're talking to other anglers, doesn't matter who you are, how old, young, male, female, everyone comes together for the same love of fishing. Not only that, but the time to sit back and relax gives you time to look at all the wildlife, take in your surroundings, and just enjoy simply doing nothing. It's a break from work, it's a time to relax, sleep, and just not really worry about everything you've got left at home or at work. But obviously the real reason we come fishing is for that one moment when your rod peels off and you know you've connected to a fish the other end. Whether you're a float fisherman, a carp angler, a sea fisherman, it's all the same. Once your rod goes banging over and the line goes tight and you're on the end of what you've been after, you know you've tricked that fish. Then comes the fight, the buzz of the excitement of catching something, but also the worry that you might lose it and just willing that fish to come over your neck cord. When it's finally in the net, you look down in your net and you see that you've tricked that fish, you've got it on the bank, and you won that battle. It's a great feeling. Right on cue, I've just had a line pull up and it hasn't dropped back down. Getting that fish out of the water and onto your mat and looking down at your prize, the fish that you beat in that battle, it's a great feeling. And when you got your friends around, other anglers, that's when you can share those moments. You get your pictures sorted, or in my case the footage, and you slip it back. Putting that fish back in the water and releasing it, knowing that you've caught it, cared for it, and released it safely back into water for another day, is a great feeling. Personally, that's one of the reasons I do my vlogs. I want to share these emotions, these highs, the lows, all the excitement that can go with fishing. Not only just for my own pleasure to film and things, I like to post them up for you guys to watch. And if you can't get out on the bank, like say I've been working loads lately, it's really nice to hear that some of you love watching my videos when you can't get out on the bank, so I really do appreciate it. And at the end of the day, even if you do blank, it was still better than a day at work.